Singh joining us on NewsX. In a big development in the Twisha Sharma death case, retired Judge Giribala Singh has been arrested by the CBI. Earlier today, the Madhya Pradesh High Court had quashed the anticipatory bail of the former judge Giribala Singh, accused in the case of her daughter-in-law Twisha Sharma's death, noting factual aspects of the case and all allegations against her. For those unversed, the development comes days after Twisha was found dead at her matrimonial house in Bhopal on the 12th of May. Welcome, you're watching Deep Dive. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. Today we are breaking down the complete timeline of the shocking case that led to the arrest of former Judge Giribala Singh in connection with the death of her daughter-in-law Twisha Sharma. This case exploded into national headlines because it involved allegations of dowry harassment, suspicious circumstances surrounding a young woman's death, claims of evidence manipulation and finally intervention by the CBI. Let's go step by step through everything that happened. Firstly, who was Twisha Sharma? Twisha Sharma was a 33-year-old actor and model from Noida who had married Samarth Singh, a lawyer based in Bhopal. She moved into the Singh family home in the Katara Hills area of Bhopal, where she lived with her husband and mother-in-law, former district judge Giribala Singh. According to Twisha's family, problems in the marriage began soon after the wedding. They later alleged repeated harassment, emotional abuse and dowry-related pressure. Those allegations would become central to the investigation later on. On the 12th of May 2026, Twisha Sharma was found dead inside a matrimonial home in Bhopal under suspicious circumstances. Initially, questions immediately rose over whether this was suicide, accidental death or something far more sinister. Twisha's family claimed there had been ongoing harassment inside the household and demanded a full criminal investigation. As police began looking deeper into the case, reports surfaced about injury marks found on Twisha's body. Investigators also reportedly recovered WhatsApp conversations and communication records that suggested tension and alleged mistreatment inside the home. That was the moment the case started turning from a routine death investigation into a major criminal probe. The Bhopal police began questioning members of the Singh household, but according to investigators, problems started almost immediately. Authorities later alleged that Giribala Singh was not cooperating with the investigation. Police claimed she ignored repeated notices asking her to appear for questioning. Reports say at least 3 notices were sent. At the same time, another controversy erupted involving CCTV footage from the residence. Operators connected to the CCTV system reportedly revealed that the surveillance timing was lagging by approximately 2 days, 2 hours and 20 minutes. That revelation raised major concerns. Was the footage reliable? Could evidence have been altered? Investigators reportedly examined these questions very closely. Despite the seriousness of the allegations, the Sessions Court granted anticipatory bail to Giribala on the 15th of May 2026. This decision immediately triggered public outrage and legal pushback. Twisha's family challenged the bail order. The Madhya Pradesh government also moved against the anticipatory bail, arguing that the allegations were serious and the investigation was being obstructed. The matter then reached the Madhya Pradesh High Court. The turning point came during the High Court hearings. The court examined several critical issues: allegations of dowry harassment, injury marks on Twisha's body, WhatsApp chats and digital evidence, claims of non-cooperation with investigators, repeated failure to appear for questioning. According to reports, Justice Devnarayan Mishra observed that the accusations were serious and consistent. The court also noted that the offence was heinous and investigators were not receiving proper cooperation. Late at night on the 27th of May 2026, the Madhya Pradesh High Court quashed Giribala Singh's anticipatory bail. That decision completely changed the direction of the case. Until then, she had protection from arrest. Now investigators had a clear path to take her into custody. Vacation Judge Devnarayan Mishra in a 17-page verdict also noted that Twisha's post-mortem report indicates that she suffered additional injuries before her death, which were not caused due to taking out the body from the ligature or carrying out to hospital. As pressure mounted and the case became nationally discussed, CBI took over the probe from the Madhya Pradesh police. This was a massive escalation. CBI teams soon arrived at Giribala Singh's residence in Bhopal. CBI told the Madhya Pradesh High Court that custodial interrogation of former Judge Giribala Singh was necessary in the Twisha Sharma death case, alleging that she had left no stone unturned to malign the 33-year-old actor model's character. Opposing anticipatory bail for Singh, the agency also alleged dowry harassment, forcing termination of pregnancy and attempts to tamper with evidence, while claiming that Twisha's in-laws had failed to explain the injuries found on her body. Reports say investigators conducted extensive questioning and even digitally mapped portions of the property using 3D and 360-degree visual recording techniques. The CBI told the High Court that Twisha Sharma had suffered wrist and elbow injuries, but no explanation had been submitted by her in-laws regarding how those injuries were caused. According to the agency, a medical query report made it clear that the injuries could not have occurred while the body was being removed from the ligature. The agency further informed the court that WhatsApp chats recovered during the probe showed that Giribala Singh and Twisha's husband, Samarth Singh, had doubted her character after she was found to be pregnant. The CBI alleged that Twisha was subsequently forced to undergo an abortion after allegations were made that the child belonged to another person. The agency also cited witness statements claiming that dowry was sought on more than one occasion, with allegations that the dowry given during the marriage was not up to their standard. The central agency also accused Giribala Singh of attempting to tamper with evidence by circulating a selective video clip on social media. The CBI told the court that she had leaked a short, selective portion of a video recording online in an attempt to influence the narrative surrounding the case. The agency argued that custodial interrogation was required as part of a wider probe into the allegations. At this stage, it became increasingly clear that the agency believed custodial interrogation was necessary. On 28th of May 2026, the CBI formally arrested Giribala Singh from a residence in Bhopal. The arrest came just hours after the High Court cancelled her anticipatory bail. According to reports, investigators questioned her for several hours before formally taking her into custody. Meanwhile, Twisha Sharma's husband, Samarth Singh, was already in CBI custody during the investigation. The arrest of a retired judge in a dowry death investigation immediately became one of the most talked about legal stories in the country. Now the investigation continues and the courts will determine criminal responsibility based on the evidence presented. One thing though is certain, this case has already raised serious national questions about dowry abuse, influence, accountability and whether status can shield someone from investigation. OP Singh, former DGP UP Police, is with us live. OP Singh, Giribala Singh arrested. What is your first reaction to this big development in the Twisha probe?
Move by CBI. Once the anticipatory bail was cancelled by the Honorable High Court, it became quite clear that she needs to be interrogated under the police custody. And that is what the CBI would be doing it subsequently. Now, look at the observations of the Honorable High Court. While cancelling the anticipatory bail to retired judge, the High Court observed that trial court had ignored crucial evidence, and trial court also failed to properly appreciate witness statements and overlooked serious allegations surrounding the mysterious death of this 33-year-old woman inside the house. Now, there are so many things to be looked into. In fact, CBI will have a very, very tough task ahead. This Sharma case, this Twisha Sharma case underlines why professional, transparent and forensic-driven investigation is essential in sensitive deaths involving allegations of dowry harassment, suicide, abatement and possible evidence tampering. This is one of the main allegations against the lady retired judge. She has been tampering with the evidence since day one. And look at the behavior of the accused family, making press conferences, making allegations against the deceased and flouting the law. At the same time, she had almost no remorse and there was absolutely no cooperation to the investigating agency. So CBI is doing what the professional agency could do. And there are so many ways. You have to connect the dots. You have to connect the chain of events. There is a need for forensic autopsy. There is a need for forensic psychology. There is a need for second post-mortem has already been done, but there is a need for detailed digital forensics and communications evidence, WhatsApp chats, Instagram messages, call detail records, and detailed digital data. They can reveal the mental state, harassment patterns, as well as the threats or conspiracy. So all these things need to be taken into account. And once you investigate into dowry harassment allegations, we must investigate the transactions, the financial transactions, family communications, witness statements, past complaints, behavioral patterns to determine whether there was any sustained mental or physical cruelty connected with the dowry demands. All these things need to be looked into, and I am sure that the CBI, being a very, very premier professional organization, will definitely go into it. So now the road ahead is very clear. The retired judge, lady judge, will be interrogated thoroughly, will be confronted with her son, who is already in the custody, and most importantly, all these evidences, whether they be the digital in nature, whether they be in form of witnesses' statements or documentary.
What is likely to be the line of interrogation now by the CBI? Also, how many days of custodial interrogation are they likely to seek initially?
I think it must, I'm not aware of it, but they must have been given some days to interrogate under the police custody, whether it could be 3 days, 5 days, 6 days. I'm not sure how many days have been given. But whatever days have been given, the CBI would be competent enough to interrogate. And the interrogation will go into various directions. As I told you, that the role of the behavioral and circumstantial evidences, the injury marks, which the Honorable High Court has already pointed out, delays in informing the police or ambulance, conduct of the family members, attempts to influence narratives, all these things will have to be inquired in a very detailed fashion. And the CBI will try to juxtapose everything since they have all the evidences now, the custody of the lady, retired judge, the son also. So these things will be inquired. So I'm sure that there will be a very, very professional investigation now, looking at the fact that the High Court has cancelled the bail as well as the custody of the lady retired judge.
Appreciate you joining us, OP Singh, with your perspective on this segment.